Ladies and gentlemen, let's play darts! Please welcome, from Wales, the leg chop, Ritchie Davies! Please be upstanding, English royalty, the King, Mervyn King! Your referee, Red Butler.
Well, it's pantomime season, and every pantomime needs a good villain. And Mervyn King at the Lakeside this week is providing the outlet for a few boos. There's plenty of cheers for Ritchie Davies tonight, but there's a lot of spice to this match between two high-quality competitors, and John Part, it's whether Mervyn can handle the boos again.
Well, I think he's already dealt with it in the last match, which was quite difficult with Jarkko Kamula, and I think he's adjusted and maybe even inwardly enjoying it and relishing it.
Well, I think compared to his second round match, there were a little less objectors in the crowd, but King, well, the look on his face is as determined as ever. But he'll have to raise his game this evening.
First set, first leg, Mervyn to throw first. Best of order, please. Game on.
And what an enticing match this promises to be.
100.
Mervyn King, the number 3 seed, against Ritchie Davies, last year's beaten finalist. Amazingly, back here, not as one of the seeded players, due to his lack of participation in some of the ranking tournaments. But just because he's not seeded, don't discount him. He is a very dangerous player on the hockey.
Yeah, and he's looked machine-like in all his efforts so far this championship.
And already 2 140s in this opening leg from Ritchie Davies.
140.
Mervyn counters with his first of the match.
But he's already lost advantage.
$60.
So a break for Mervyn there.
I say it leaves Ritchie on a finish, but not quite the one he would be looking for.
100. Ritchie require 161.
Big check out to take in the opening leg of a quarter-final. Treble 20 with his first start. Keeps it alive. Treble 17. Just below, so back up to treble 20.
137.
So leave double 12 if he returns. Blocks some of the bed with that first start.
I bet he needed to get into. There's no outshot now, and it's double 12 to take this first.
Ritchie require 24. Ritchie Davies. Second leg, Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
Dead centre. Couldn't have got it any better, Ritchie Davies.
Yeah, 13 dart leg. Very nice stuff.
140. $60. $140.
Long way to go in this match, John, but if he keeps that up, we could be in for a treat.
Well, I'm sure he will keep it up, but I'm also sure Mervyn will produce bigger numbers.
$100.
Well, Mervyn desperately needs a treble here to
60.
keep up some semblance of pressure.
121.
Not happening for him in this leg. 121 for Ritchie Davies. 25 sets up treble 20 for double 18, just above it.
65.
And he'll be back.
$59. Ritchie required 56.
Well, a possible 14 dart leg here, 16 with the first dart. Just finds the required bed, double top. And it's double 10.
Yes, that's game shot on the second leg. Ritchie Davies. Third leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on. $85.
Well, it's only been a couple of legs played, but just this illustrates what's happened. Ritchie Davies, 108.2 overall, 110 now overall average. 122.9 in his first 9. Mervyn King, 81.3 his first 9, very low for him. And obviously 77.8 low as well. 35 ahead, Ritchie.
Yeah,
that's per throw.
Some difference. And basically, because Ritchie Davies has already thrown 5 140 pluses to Mervyn's 1.
But that's the fun thing about these early stats. You know, it's only 2 legs, but sometimes they can be rather extreme.
And what you'd always say about Mervyn King is that he has plenty of experience behind him, both on this stage and in the world game, not to let a silly thing about being 35 points behind in the early stage averages to put him off his game.
Well, it means nothing to him up there right now, but it's just to us, it just shows what he's not doing and what Ritchie is doing. Puts a point on it anyway.
60.
Couldn't quite find the treble 20, but it leaves him an out shot. Well, might go for them to pile on the pressure. I think he's going down to treble 19.
139. Ritchie require 160.
So 2 treble 20s and a double top.
100.
Yeah, just the one of them.
Mervyn requires 76.
Slightly easier for Merv, who has 2 darts now at double 8 for his first leg. 2 4s.
68.
Pulled that quite a long way.
Yes, very disappointing.
Ritchie requires 60.
And this for the opening set of this quarter-final. 2 darts, a double top.
Yes, that's game shot. And the first set.
He only needed one of them. Nothing sheepish about this start for the lamb chop.
Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
Mervyn yet to win a leg. Roping about the 20 bed.
60.
Nothing fumbly about Ritchie Davies so far. Well, the Dragons out in the crowd. And Ritchie providing the fire up on the stage.
100.
Not so sure about the wig.
I'm not too sure about it either.
Ritchie require 121.
Well, what we are sure about is this has been an excellent start so far for Ritchie Davies. Bullseye with his first start, sets up treble 13. Might find the treble, single 18.
81.
Will leave him double top when he comes back, and he will. Just not happening for Mervyn King.
Ritchie require 40.
Double top for a 4th leg in a row at the start of this match.
Oh yes, that's game shot at the first leg. Ritchie Davies. Second leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Absolutely no messing about tonight, Ritchie Davies.
13 dart leg there. 140 for Mervyn, but so far Ritchie started every leg with a 140, so let's see if he can continue that or better it.
Still a possibility.
125.
Well, I managed to jinx him. That was very unlucky, that deflection.
140.
Well, better scoring from Mervyn King in this leg.
Well, he's desperate to win a leg, and it looks like he just might have it this time. 18s on this shot. I think he'll go for it if he gets it. Treble 18 here for the bull. Doesn't need to. Well, he won't even get the chance.
48.
Even on 18s, it's...
What kind of pressure might be swooping in here on Mervyn King? A 140, a 180?
I think a 140.
140.
He hasn't had any relaxation. Well, 11, 63-13 for Bull. It's Bull. It's there.
Yes,
he's finally got a leg. And what a fashion to do it.
Mervyn King. Third leg, Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
Well, they're measuring it up in the crowd. And finally Mervyn King gets the measure out on the board.
60.
And his first dart at a double in the match. And it took Mervyn 5 legs to get a chance.
140.
Well, they said measure it, and he said Bull.
Has all the possibilities, this match, John, of a slugfest if Mervyn King starts to get going.
100.
We could expect a lot of big scoring as the match develops. And I'll put the jinx on that.
Good leg against the throw for Mervyn. Definitely rallying here.
100. Mervyn, you require 140.
Needed the treble with his first start. Another single 20 leaves double top.
100. Ritchie require 156.
Well, if Ritchie Davies can't check out on 156, Ritchie can't. Another treble 20 leaves double 8.
140.
That's a 10th of the match.
40.
Yeah, they put the pressure on, and it's showing them with that dart and that double 10. One last chance.
30. Ritchie requires 16.
Now big pressure. And Ritchie to snatch it here. Double 4. Could slide it in off the barrel.
8.
Close, but not close enough. Right on the wire. That's the one.
That's game shot on the third leg. Mervyn King. Fourth leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
And important for Mervyn there to hold the advantage and hold his throw and to just nudge ahead in the set.
140.
I think we can establish now, John, that the number 3 seed is getting going here.
Well, yeah, and if he holds his throw here, he'll win this set.
140.
140's flying. Great frequency.
And Ritchie's averages still very impressive indeed, but
78.
what was a 35-point difference on the average is now only 14.
And will continue to narrow the gap.
80.
Ritchie's been a bit unlucky with a couple of bounce outs so far as well. I think that last one. That last one hit the flight.
It went actually into the shaft where the plate goes in, and almost stuck. Not that it would have counted.
100. Mervyn, you require 143.
Treble 20. Well, he'll be back, so he wants to bring it down. 103 for this one.
59.
Won't be happy. Should have left himself easier, as this man keeps whacking in 140s behind him.
Wise. I think he might drop down to 19s. He'd rather block the bed. Oh, one of those would be handy.
134.
134.
Just as effective.
Mervyn, you require 84.
Forcing Mervyn into this set-winning shot.
Oh, 14 for the bullseye. He's hit it once. He's hit it twice.
Yes, that's game shot. And the second set. Mervyn King.
You can't beat a bit of volley.
Third set, first leg. Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
And that's 2 pressure finishes to even it up at 1 set all.
140.
Well, I know Mervyn, he likes 170 finishes, and the way he's hitting the bolt tonight, maybe he's going to have one of those up his sleeve somewhere along the way.
81.
Always time for the fans. Ted Hankey. And there are not many here at the Lakeside this week that have more support than the Count.
105.
Well, good thinking by Mervyn King. 25 leaves him a finish next time around.
$125.
That's the second time he's done that job.
156.
Yes. With 2 treble 20s. He's got the first. And the second double 18 for 156.
120.
Well, he'll be back with 3 darts in it this time. But under what pressure?
137.
That suggests
Mervyn
plenty.
required,
He's always
36.
making good shots.
Yes,
So is
that's
Mervyn.
game shot. And the first leg, Mervyn King.
That's as cool as you
Second
like.
leg, Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
And Mervyn's dad wears the crown out in the audience. He appreciated that. And after Ritchie Davies won the first 4 legs of the match, Mervyn King's won the next 4.
60.
And is ahead in the match for the first time.
$83.
We look back at the Lakeside history of these players, and over the last few years, well, Ritchie Davies beaten in the final by Ray Van Barneveld. The year before that, he lost to Tony David, and the year before that, he lost to John
80.
Walton. So he's always gone out to the man who's won the title.
Well, there we see Mervyn's brought his 3-dart overall average up another 5. He's only
60.
10 back now. When next we check, perhaps 95 average for Mervyn. And let's just hope Ritchie stays at 100. He's playing brilliantly.
If I was to say to you, John, if Ritchie's lost to Ray Van Barneveld, Tony David and John Walton in the last 3 years, who do you think Mervyn King has lost to?
Ditto, ditto, ditto.
98.
Correct. Go straight to the top of the class on that one.
Well, these guys should band together.
What a pairs partnership they'd be, and considering their form in the last few years, you'd fancy maybe
85.
the winner of this to lift the title on Sunday.
Oh, it's a close race this year. A lot of good darts.
60. Ritchie required 136.
So level this up in this 3rd set. Far away. 16 will leave him double top.
96.
With Mervyn back on 200. Well, not enough.
Ritchie required 40.
Double top it is. Oh, have to adjust down to 10. Rare slip.
20.
Oh, a bit rusty.
Mervyn
It's been a while
required
since he's been at the
158.
double. He's dropping down to treble 16. Fancied the bull again.
101. Ritchie required 20.
So double 10 again. Once again, almost there with the first dart. He's nudging nearer.
10.
There's 2-0 in
57.
this set if Mervyn can get this double top.
Well, he's taking his time.
Yes,
taking his time well.
Shot on the second leg. Mervyn King.
And getting
Third
plenty of
leg,
support
Mervyn
with
to
that.
throw first.
He's winning them over.
And he's winning them over with some very good darts.
5th leg on the trot.
100.
Well, Ritchie will feel he should have really made it 1 apiece in this set. Had the opportunity, of course, to do it. And he can't ask of Shanghai for the game here.
64.
Maybe down the pub.
$97.
Yeah, we did see the banner. I think they want to show it a bit more.
I still don't understand it.
43.
Probably wise. Slow scoring by Ritchie in this leg.
100.
And Mervyn from here has a great opportunity to take this third set. And this Ritchie can chuck in the first maximum of the match so far.
140.
Nearly.
Yeah, it's intriguing there hasn't been one, especially Mervyn, as proficient as he is.
What we have had is 20 scores of 140 or more, 13 of which have gone to Ritchie. Maximum this time. Oh yes.
180. Mervyn, you require 121.
Treble 20. Narrowly missed it.
65.
And Ritchie Davies, from a long way behind in this leg, has a chance to steal.
Treble 14. Well, 20 for double top. Stay alive, double top.
Oh, yes, that's game shot on the third leg. Ritchie Davies. Fourth leg, Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
No double trouble that time from the lamb chop. First leg he won since the opening leg of the second set.
60. 140. 100. 140.
All the kings are here. Well, now he's got one. He's going to go on and get quite a few more.
60. Ritchie require 161.
And with the first stab to level it up at 2 legs all. Treble 17 now. We'll go back up to treble 20.
97. Mervyn require 161.
Needs to go the same way with the first start. That's a bad slip though.
Yeah, not a very good effort.
45. Ritchie requires
Treble
64.
16 here. Certainly please Ritchie for a start. Well, it's a 16 for double top.
It is double top.
Yes, that's game shot on the fourth leg. Ritchie Davies.
You get the feeling he likes that double.
Game on.
Still one more leg if he's going to complete a comeback inside the set. Against the throw with a good start from Mervyn. His first 180.
And you got the feeling he really liked that. Big shout from Mervyn King as it went in.
100.
Well, it's rare that the 12th leg of the match sees Mervyn's first 180. So I'm sure that was a relief in a way too.
60. 140. 105.
Well, needs to get a treble for sure to leave an outshot. Or he is likely going to fall down a set.
100. Mervyn, you require 156.
That's a big pressure check out for the set. Needs another. I'll stay up there for double 8 surely if he got the treble.
Ritchie required 161.
And Ritchie had a stab at this in the last leg, and then he got halfway. He doesn't even get that far this time.
97. Mervyn required 56.
So 16 double top for the set for Mervyn King. And after a slow start, has the opportunity to nudge in front here. Well, they pulled it. 2 10s. Gets it.
Yes, that's game shot. And the third set. Mervyn King.
Now I'm here with Emma, who's a massive Davies fan. Emma, where do you come from?
I come from Swansea.
And is it your first time at the Lakeside?
I've been here 3 times before.
Oh, lovely. And what do you think of the atmosphere?
Absolutely amazing. You can't describe it in words. It's brilliant. You can't stop coming here once you've been. It's amazing. We love Wales. We love Ritchie Davies. We love it all.
Bitten by the bug, and she's not the only one at the Lakeside this week. You can't get a ticket for love nor money now, and they're here to see some quality darts.
125.
And Mervyn King, John Part, is starting to throw some very good darts indeed.
Yes, he's had his way. It's 2 sets.
$45.
He successfully defended against the Davis comeback there last set, so did well to keep his wits about him.
100.
Ritchie is the one that looks a bit addled at the moment.
100.
Well, a little song from Tony O'Shea accompanying the darts.
I've got those homesick Stockport blues.
45.
Is that the tune? The players absolutely love it out here. Wherever they go around the crowd, they're mobbed.
180.
And that's why the fans love them.
$100. Ritchie require 133.
No, a treble 20 and a treble 19 for double 8. That was the plan. Now it's just a matter of bringing it down. 53, 13 will leave him double top. He hasn't missed that when he's had chances at it.
131.
So will he have a chance? Treble 13 will leave double 16. Treble 6 leaves you with not
58.
much option.
91. Ritchie require 40.
Well, he rarely misses. This time he has, though. Double 10. It's double 5.
35.
And pulled all
Mervyn
3 of them.
require 40.
Yes, and a break chance for Mervyn. Double top. Double 10 himself. He's having the same run. Double 5.
35.
We just saw that.
Ritchie require 5.
Well, it wasn't an action replay, I promise. And Ritchie gets a second chance here. 2 2s down the bottom. Oh, it's 2 1s. Madhouse.
No score. Mervyn require 5.
And he's feeling the pressure a bit here.
Well, let's see what Mervyn does. Good, solid, a single 1. Double 2.
Yes, that's game
Well
shot for
composed.
first leg.
Made sure of
Mervyn
it.
King. Second leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Well, he's been playing on this Lakeside stage, Mervyn King, since 1997. So he knows how to compose himself and keep a cool head.
100. $41.
Ritchie Davies like Mervyn King, also made his debut here in 1997. Although he did go out in the first round.
84.
Mervyn went on to the semi-finals. He lost to Les Wallace.
$100. 140.
His 10th of the match from Mervyn King.
$140.
Anything you can do, says Ritchie. So can I.
99.
Well, he would like a maximum to leave that double top. You think of these things when you see 220, it makes you focus a little better. Strange the things that help.
Always makes it easy for the chalker as well. Treble 18 for Mervyn King, would have left 24. It's 20 for tops. For 2-0 in the fourth set.
Yes, that's game shot on the second leg. Mervyn King. Third leg, Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
Crying out with every double.
$100. $81.
A new nickname, do you think, John?
Well, there we see set-by-set averages.
60.
The first set, Davis 100.2, King 79.5. Set to Davis. Second set, 101.1 to Davis, to 92.7, which King somehow managed to take. I don't know how.
And against the darts.
And then even the third set, closer averages, but still a higher average and still losing.
40.
And King just working hard and getting the timely finishing.
Yes, I think Ritchie has let him in a few legs, hasn't he?
140. $43.
Another treble 20 leaves double top.
140.
Got him focused as well. So in fact, Mervyn King has 6 darts from here on in. Take that double 40.
100.
Unless Ritchie can check out on 158. I'd rather get the feeling that he's going to get it here, though. 2 10s. Well, it's double 5 again. He's had plenty of practice.
Well, we know he can take out 5. But can Ritchie take out 158? He needs 2 treble 20s. No, just trying too hard. Treble 18 for the start.
98. Mervyn, you require 5.
Okay, so it's back to 1 double 2 as Tracy King watches on. Base doesn't move at all. It'll explode if Mervyn gets this.
1.
He got the bed of it, didn't he?
60.
So to stay alive in this fourth set, 20 double top. Tops on. Pushes the wire down.
20.
Too much.
Mervyn, you require 4.
Yeah, that's going to prove psychologically devastating if Mervyn does convert this double 2 to go 3-1 ahead in sets.
After losing the first 4 legs of the match, Mervyn King needs double 1. He gets it.
It's 3-1.
And the fourth set, Mervyn King. The players will now be taking a 5-minute interval.
Well, what a comeback from the King. And he'll go into the interval, the happier of the two. Well, the players return to the stage for part 2 of this quarter-final, and Mervyn King would have probably had the more relaxing 5 minutes on the practice boards. Ritchie Davies started off very well indeed.
Fifth set, first leg.
Didn't let Mervyn King have a double until the fifth leg.
Game on.
King has fought back. Steady stuff from Mervyn King at the start of this fifth set. Pressure very much on last year's runner-up, Ritchie Davies. And they want to see some fire from the lamb chop as well.
43.
Unlucky with his second dart there.
97.
Forced to drop down to the treble 19s, but good covering.
This is what Ritchie needed. He needed to come out and get a break right away against Mervyn, get the momentum going in his direction.
100. 105. Ritchie, you require 161.
That's our first stab at a checkout. I think it's the third time in the match he's left himself on 161, but he's not been able to get down to a double on it yet.
59. Mervyn, you require 156.
And would have preferred to have found a treble in that combination. We'll return now, though Mervyn misses with his first dart, but
100. Ritchie, you
himself on
require
56.
102.
The treble 20 with his first dart. We'll go bull or treble 14. It's treble 14 for double top for the first leg.
82. Mervyn, you require 56.
And elusive again.
Yeah, 16 and for well, double 4. He always goes for that treble 16 with 56. Well, maybe lucky that one bounced.
And
that one's
in the first leg. Mervyn King.
That didn't prove too costly.
Second leg, Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
And King continues to find the doubles when he needs them.
$100. 100.
Another full house on quarter-final evening.
$100.
Well,
I think that must be a Ritchie fan.
well, it's true that Davis is getting the wrong end of this match.
60.
And in fact, Mervyn King winning the last leg. That's was 5 on the trot there. Twice in the match he's had 5 on the trot, and really doesn't seem stoppable. Not the way Ritchie's going.
40. Ritchie, you require 161.
Yes, his scoring has slipped a little bit, and his finishing has not been as impressive as we've seen in previous rounds.
Just the consistency slipping.
97.
But a big chance for Ritchie Davies to halt Mervyn's run.
Could be treble 17.
131.
He wants to hit that 170 out if he gets a
Ritchie
chance.
requires 64.
Possible highest check out of the week if he does so. Double 16 for the leg.
48. Mervyn, you require 170.
Just not flowing from the arm when he gets down to the double, Ritchie.
Well, if Mervyn has the first dart, you'll see some flowing.
And
Yes.
he's going.
I heard a deflection there.
84.
Yeah,
Ritchie
twice, I
requires 16.
think. The third one just catching the wrong side of the wire. Double 8 for Ritchie Davies.
For the second leg. Ritchie Davies.
And he does find
Third leg.
a winning double.
Throw first. Game on.
And we talk about Ritchie Davies's troubles on the doubles, and there from between 2 and 80, just 50% of the time, John, is he finding a check out. Mervyn slightly better,
60.
and he's also had one finish as well between 81 and 130. Ritchie still to find a big check out.
180.
Oh, only just hung on.
It's amazing how they do stay in sometimes.
100.
Bit of Velcro in the end.
$57.
Mervyn King missing out on the 25 that time, but he still left to finish.
Mervyn, you require 164.
So treble 20 with his first start. Well, that's what he was aiming for, I promise.
180.
Good covering though.
He did the job that needed to be done.
And with Ritchie back on 281, if you were going to slide it into the one, he could at least afford it on that occasion. The good pressure from the lamp shot.
180. Mervyn, you require 46.
Well, we could see a lot of things. 6 or 14.
Or 11.
Yeah. Well, 3 needed for double 16. 1 dart now. Costly single miss.
14.
Because it cost him another try at that.
Ritchie, you require 101.
And it also cost him to watch Ritchie with a 101 outshot try.
Well, might go one double top here.
He has.
Tops on then.
Clean shot in third leg. Ritchie Davies.
Well, he finished 281 in 6 darts to steal that leg away.
Ritchie to throw first.
And take a 2-1 lead in the set. And he has the throw. What a turnaround.
Just how it goes in darts. 1 minute, you're down and out. And 6 darts later.
And how expensive was that 11 by Mervyn King going for the 14?
140.
Triumphant disaster and never far
60.
away. It's a fraction of an inch that makes all the difference.
$60.
Another maximum on the cards here.
125.
This is the third time in the match where he's just forced that last dart a bit too much. It's moved into the single 5.
Well, it took him 8 darts to get a treble 20.
95.
And because of that, Davis very comfortably positioned to take a set. 131 for this dart. Treble 13 would leave double 16. Well, he went for treble 17 to leave double 10. He's left 54. And he's left Mervyn in the dust.
140. Ritchie, you require 54.
And Mervyn not seeing his opponent for dust in this leg. Tops on for the set.
Ritchie Davies.
He's not finished yet, Ritchie Davies.
Now, Mervyn has definitely won the crowd back, Tracy. How does that make you feel? A lot better. I feel a lot better, and he's playing a lot better. I still haven't seen you smiling much, though. I will. You must be a bundle of nerves out here. I'm not so bad tonight. I'm hitting. Can you hear the crowd shouting? Yes, a lot better. Thanks.
Game on.
Well, the crowd shouting out. Totally engrossed in this quarter-final.
100.
Which was always going to be a very close one to call, John. And you sense there's a lot of life left in Ritchie Davies and Mervyn King yet.
60.
Yeah, well, certainly King's been struggling the past couple of legs on that scoring.
Just to emphasise how he's been struggling, Mervyn King has
100.
dipped below 90 once again with his overall average, and Ritchie has always maintained a lead throughout the match.
Well, he was 100 for 3 or 4 sets. He had 100 average. He came down in a low 4th set at 94.1. Very good average. 87.7. That's a little lower than really it should be because of a really horrendous first set.
It's about on a par with his overall average in the first round, Mervyn King, when he beat Rick Hofstra.
59.
Ritchie in the tournament so far has not dipped below 92. Exactly that for his match against Martin Adams in the first round, and 96.7. As he beats Steve Duke
142
in the next round. 142 checkout is on here. And it would have been with the treble 20. Yes, probably stay up there to try and leave 42.
60.
But couldn't find the treble then.
No. So it's 2 trebles required. Treble 18. Double 16 for 146. It's there. That's one way to get the momentum back.
Mervyn King.
Well, struggled early on in the leg, but what a way to finish.
Second leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
The break of the darts. The throw.
And Ritchie having to drop down to treble 19 to try and keep pace.
The one thing about this match is it's always seemed one player's been dominating the other at one point or the other. I think we're going to look for a patch coming up here where it's just toe-to-toe excellence.
The slugfest.
Yes.
83.
Without the escargot.
100.
Looking for a fifth maximum.
140. Mervyn, you require 140.
Only finding his 19th 140. Mervyn King needs one of his own. He's looking for treble 16 with the first start.
24. Ritchie, you require 144.
2 treble 20s. Didn't get the first.
Struggled with the second.
Well, he hasn't had many high finishes.
100. Mervyn, you require 16.
2 8s.
James Charles in the second leg. Mervyn King.
Makes it look easy.
Third leg, Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
Well, it's just saying that Ritchie doesn't have many high finishes. He only that 101 he took out to win the 5th set. That's the only finish he's had over 80 in the entire championship. So he's just no threat from up high. And look at Mervyn, 5 out of 22, very good. And at 81 to 130, and 2 out of 23 at 131, so 10% almost. Very good. They're about. Ritchie has been better in the 2 to 80 category than Mervyn, but just brought this one up here to just illustrate how much Ritchie's been struggling over 80 finishes.
Very good point you made. What has helped Ritchie Davies out has
60.
been the high average he's maintained in the first 2 rounds. On a number of occasions, of course, he's got down to below 80 before he's needed to check out.
Yes. Well, he's got a chance for a high finish here, 161. And he needs it to swing this set the other way. Treble 20. Yes, treble 17. Prove me wrong, bullseye. Yes!
James Shaw.
Who cares about statistics?
Ritchie Davies.
What a way to go!
Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
And that one, John, was for you.
$100.
And just in case you don't believe it, John,
the zero is gone. The top right there, 131 plus. 1 out of 26 now, Ritchie Davies.
And the highest checkout of the tournament so far. So plenty of money riding on that as well.
95.
Yep. A little water to wine there.
Yeah, possibly £2,000 extra in Ritchie's back pocket by the end of the week, but there's still a long way to go.
100.
And you wouldn't discount a 170 being pulled out of the hat between now and Sunday night.
Another 19. Well, that's even better. At least 132, and that is a fun out shot involving the Bulls. Can't leave a finish.
60.
Mervyn might not even go for the out shot. Might just go for the ton to leave 32, but he might go for the bull. Let's see. Yes, another bull. Oh, just missed. So 17 for double top.
92.
Yeah, it's exhibition stuff.
It's also percentage stuff, and that's the right shot, especially when the other guy's on a double.
Managed to squeeze in an extra treble. Can't stop Mervyn King. Double top was what he wanted. Double 10 now. That time.
And that's a set. That's 4-2. He's 1 set away from a semi-final match.
And he knows it.
Set. First leg. Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Well, is the pantomime villain about to become the hero of the piece?
100. 100.
And it's Ritchie's wife, Deborah, out of the crowd, while our man throws for the dough up on the oche.
Well, he needs 3 sets on the trot. Can be done.
And we've seen it done many a time.
105. $137. Mervyn, you require 156.
Well, he had to go at double 18 earlier in the match, not out.
100.
But, this time, had to be 56, I'm sure. But can he do himself one finish better?
Well,
Treble
it's a
18.
possibility, yes.
Oh, he'll stay there, though. Can leave 32. Yes.
132. Mervyn, you require 56.
So 16 double top for Mervyn King. Double top, he finds.
First leg, Mervyn King.
And he's 2 legs away.
Second leg, Ritchie to throw first.
Now the finishing line edges ever nearer for Mervyn King. And another place in the semi-finals.
100.
Tracy King, she's smiling now.
121.
Deborah was jumping for joy a bit with that treble. Good second dart.
100.
Tell that it was deflected by the odd angle.
100. 100.
Well, 81 left, so treble 15 would have left 36. And there is that deflection, John, that you pointed out.
100.
So steady scoring for Mervyn King.
Treble 10. Likely target for double 18 for 1-1. Push the wire in.
Game shot in the second leg.
Left enough room.
Ritchie Davies. Third leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
And after 4 legs to Mervyn King in a row, Ritchie takes one back.
100. $82. 100.
Ritchie's problem here in the set is he needs to break Mervyn's throw at least once to win the set. So he has to put in a super effort in one of these legs.
95.
100 or 95 a throw probably won't be good enough.
45.
We're always hoping the opponent slips up.
Oh, I stand corrected now.
Throws the lightest darts in the game, Ritchie Davies. 14.6 grams.
60.
It's like throwing a feather while you search for the ton.
Well, he gained no advantage with those feathers.
Mervyn blocking the bed a bit there.
100.
And very happy that he squeezed the treble in.
The only thing he achieved with his feathers was to tickle the wires.
Quite.
58. Mervyn, you require 156.
Approaches the game with a lot of passion, Mervyn King.
Yeah, a roar worthy of the king of the jungle.
60.
And after losing that first set, he certainly didn't lie him down, did he? So Mervyn King for a 2-1 lead in this seventh set.
96.
Needs treble 20, double 18.
And if not, a great opportunity for Davis.
Double 18, 2 darts at it. 1 dart needed.
Charge in the third leg. Mervyn King.
Yeah, I'm sure Ritchie disappointed that he didn't get a chance.
Ritchie to
Now he must win the next 2 legs to keep the match alive.
Mervyn King just 1 leg away from a place in the last 4.
Just to hold his throw here and then break Mervyn in the next leg. It's an easy plan, but hard to execute.
Tension from Tracy. And almost perfection from Mervyn.
Well, I'm happy to say that we've heard nothing of the King detractors in the last half of this match. It's been a beautiful game, and no need to tarnish it with that kind of thing. I'm glad it's gone.
He's turned a lot of opinion around with some very good darts, Mervyn King. And showing everyone why he is the number 3 seed in this competition.
He's left it out. 140 would leave Mervyn better, or 2 treble 19s.
96.
He's left an outshot as well.
You require 164.
Oh, what a big checkout this would be. Tension personified with that first dart.
40. Mervyn,
So a first go
160
at a possible match-winning double if he can find 2 treble 20s first. Well, that's one of them. Almost with a second.
96. Ritchie require 124.
But it's pressure enough for Ritchie Davies. Back on 1-2-4.
Yes, needing the 20s. Yes, treble 14. Well, they went single to make sure he had this shot for Bull. And he's got it.
Shot to the full player. Ritchie Davies.
Oh, how Deborah liked that. And oh, how Ritchie needed it.
Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Well, that's the slugfest we promised, wasn't it?
That's it.
43.
And the big opening here is exactly what he needed to see to rally himself back into the match. Tickling the wires once again.
That's a good second throw in this leg from Mervyn King after a disappointing opening 3.
Good first start.
140.
Well, at least he's keeping pace. He might not be forging ahead. But, oh, a nice adjustment.
81.
Still 81. You have to consider an opening.
It's one of the last openings he's going to get if he doesn't take advantage.
Yeah, needs a couple of trebles. Yes, one more and he'll have a finish.
140.
And he's done that before. He's had it here already. 161. Can he have 2 161 finishes?
But look how Mervyn King comes back.
Might go for Bull or 19s. Yes.
99.
Wanted to leave 100.
161.
So treble 20 once again with his first start. That's way over. Too much adjustment. We'll go down for 19s.
97.
Finds the treble bed there.
138.
This for the match.
Would have been.
Ritchie requires 64.
So here's the steal. 64 needed. Double 8. 2 darts for the set. Has to go higher. Gets there.
Clean shot in the 7th set. Ritchie Davies.
And the lamb chop isn't finished yet. He's hanging on in there, Ritchie Davies. What a game we're having.
8th set, first leg. Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
Well, there was a buzz before this match started.
180.
And it's rocking the Lakeside now.
Well, he's going for another 180 to add to that list. No. We see how even the scoring's being in this match. 45 to 47 in the 100s, 27 to 20 in the 140s. Ritchie ahead there, one ahead in the 180s.
There's been some big scoring.
60.
That's certainly for sure. And this is what they've been doing in the tournament so far. Mervyn King with 15 maximums.
Yeah.
60.
And look at that, 100 hundreds.
Yeah.
Plenty of time left for both to add to the tally.
Well, this has been a great leg for Mervyn because he didn't start it. Really just pressuring right back again. 136 is what he's looking for. He has it.
136.
Well, actually, I lied there. He's going for, he always goes for the treble 16 with that. So he was looking for 168.
But I don't think he'll be disappointed. 3 darts at double top. Ritchie way
99.
back.
Mervyn, you require 40.
So right at the top at the start of this 8th set. Pulled it once more, 2 10s. Yeah, there's room there.
For the first leg, Mervyn King.
So Ritchie in big trouble once again.
Second leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game
And he
on.
knows it, and Ritchie couldn't quite believe it. Welsh voices out in the hall, still crying out loud.
140.
And the lamb chop giving them plenty to shout about.
140.
Yeah, but the King's not finished yet.
Ritchie doing his best to try and break right back. Well, he's had a number of bounce outs in this match.
80.
And that probably the most important of them all. Because it just took away a lot of momentum from him.
It's a bounce out that cost Martin Adams victory, or the chance of it, in his first round match against Ritchie Davies. 5 bounce outs in the quarter-finals.
Yes.
And you'll do well to recover and reach the last 4 with that stat.
140.
You know, it's a possible 300 on the floor there.
Yes, it could be. It is part of the game. It's like hitting a 1. But in my mind, I think that's the way you have to approach it. You can't have excuses.
Ritchie, you require 141.
Well, he needs to make a big fist of this. There's Mervyn down on 84. Maybe drop down for treble 17 here. Well, found the 19 bet. Treble 19.
84.
Just as good, because he wouldn't go for the bull anyway with 1 dart or with 3.
Double 12 for Mervyn King, who steadies himself on the verge of a 2-0 lead in this set. It's double 6.
78.
She can't believe it.
Ritchie, you require 44.
Well, could go 4 for double top.
I think that's his favoured double, isn't it, double top?
Seems to be.
Can he get it? He can!
Aim shot in the second leg.
And it's a
Ritchie
key break
Davies.
right back. And Ritchie does have advantage in this
Third
set,
leg.
starting this leg next.
First. Game on.
Well, neither player will give up here. Both have set this Lakeside stage alight in previous years, and they're living up to the star billing in 2004.
100.
Steady stuff.
That's good darts. Both looking to get in position for a 12-dart leg, potentially. Ritchie a little closer to it.
Well, the ton would have left that possible
He still do
12-dart
it.
finish. He can still do it.
18 or the bull would leave a finish.
94.
Well, no, he worked it out better than I did.
$100.
The bull definitely would have worked.
Certainly would.
18 wouldn't have.
You didn't think he could get a 161, and he proved you wrong there. He proved us all wrong.
I think he's proving a lot of things by this comeback he's mounting.
95.
Mervyn back on 201, but making a big, big dent in that.
139.
And I remember last year's final and how well Ritchie fought back into that when it seemingly was just going to be bulldozed over.
Well, 16 for tops. It's tops on. Oh, only
32.
just above.
Mervyn requires 62.
Which is a treble 10. It's bounced. 12 for bull. It's double 13.
36.
Well, it was cruel. His first 2 darts, he didn't get what he wanted.
40.
And Ritchie, who in the final last year lost the first 4 against Barney and then won the next 3 sets. Can he continue the comeback here? Double 5. Yes!
Aim shot in the third leg. Ritchie Davies.
She couldn't watch, but she could hear the crowd.
To throw first. Game on.
And what a leg that was.
$100.
From here on in, John, when you're up on the Lakeside stage in the quarterfinals of this championship, it's bottle that counts, and you need a crate of it
58.
to win from here.
We're so close, so very close to a final set.
100.
I think that's nothing against Mervyn because he's earned everyone's respect, but just think everyone here would love to see this go all the way.
It's edge of your seat stuff, it really is.
60.
And if Ritchie does lose this leg, he has the advantage in the final leg of the set.
Yes, it's true.
100.
Darts will be his to start with.
You don't want to rely on that too much, though. If he can get a 140 or 180, maybe get down and steal this leg, that's a better situation for him.
Well, it's a possibility.
192.
No, it's a fact.
161. 65.
Well, 96. A nice out shot. If you're just playing on the floor of the pub. And up here, with all the tension, takes a brave man to stand tall.
Mervyn, you
And
require
find that.
96.
Double you need. Treble 20 though with the first dart for Mervyn King. will set up double 18. Well, treble 19 now. Would have left double 12, so treble 10.
64.
To leave 32
103.
if Ritchie allows him to return.
Let's see which way he goes for this. Sometimes 19s is safer because you can miss. Yes, 46. So 6 for double top. Well, it's double 18. Pulled it. He pulled it. He knew it.
Mervyn, you
And that's the tension.
32.
So for 2-2 in this 8th set, it's double 16. Right on the wire, double 8. One dart to go.
He pulled that one as well. So it's Davis with 18 to take us to the last and final 9th set with a double 9.
And this place is going to go potty if he can get double 9. Still plenty to aim for, but he's got to get it now. And he hasn't.
Mervyn, you require 8.
And I fully expect Mervyn to get this. He's composed himself.
Game Shaw with a 4th left. Mervyn King.
Oh, that's the experience. That's where playing regularly in the championship helps.
Game on.
And they've both been here since 1997. But Mervyn plies his trade as a professional darts player on the circuit, whilst Ritchie doesn't attend so many tournaments, and Mervyn just has that appetite for the big match and the ability to hold the pressure in the big match situation that Ritchie, through no fault of his own, maybe hasn't quite got.
43.
Well, he was a finalist last year.
Yeah, but this year Mervyn King has been to the World Darts Trophy final as well.
Well ahead in the leg. Mervyn needs to get a maximum, and he won't get that to draw level. He wants to keep close, though.
140.
And that's a good job. Only 38 back. Mervyn can win the match with this leg. He's focused on it, I'm sure. Just as focused as Ritchie is in his saving the match.
Absolutely. Mervyn needs to find a couple of trebles here.
Well, they won't bring him to an outshot, so 6 darts for 140 for Ritchie.
140.
Just 100 to leave 40 would be good enough, but maybe you'll even take it out.
Big deep breath from Ritchie Davies.
Can't take it out now.
Treble would leave tops.
100.
Well, that was the main goal, as far as I could see it. Because Mervyn, 222, needs 18 or bull. Or 12.
52.
No, that was a third. Another option.
40.
He's left himself the biggest checkout possible. Ritchie needs double top to take us to a 9th set. He has!
Game shot.
What a comeback! He's fought really hard.
Oh, the lamb chop is rocking the house here.
9th final set, first leg. Mervyn to throw first. Game
That's
on.
her baby in the photo.
Thank you.
And that's her man up on the hockey. What a game this is.
$140.
Well, interesting to look back, yeah, Dave. The first half, before the break, the first 4, it was 3-1 to King. After the break, 3-1 to Davis. So maybe he has the extra bit needed in this set.
Well, the cliche says it's a game of 2 halves, and if so, this is extra time.
59.
We might even have a golden double in the 11th.
Well, I'm not betting against that.
140. $56.
Well, they want to be thinking about this in terms of leaving it out. They can't now.
45.
And a slip up there.
Yes, very slack turn. He really had every opportunity to get ahead for a break position.
89.
Now, good last start with a bullseye from Mervyn King there.
But still realistic chances here for Ritchie to break. Can't take it out, but scoring has abandoned him.
57.
At the wrong time.
Mervyn, you require 157.
Right, so we'll look up to treble 20. Would have left treble 19 and the shot to develop, but good cover there, and treble 16 is what Mervyn's searching for now.
125.
And leaves his favourite double 16.
160.
But Ritchie now on 160. Can he find that scoring again? No, just forced it into the treble one.
80. Mervyn, you require 32.
This to hold his throw. Double 16. It's a good one to go next to.
Aim shots in the first leg. Mervyn King. Second leg, Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
At this stage, you've just got to hang on to your throw and hope that your opponent either lets you in or you can find something pretty special to win against the darts.
Well, Ritchie had a good chance. He got a good start, but then he sputtered in the middle of that leg and gave away any chance at a break. He's doing better here with the throw.
Very well indeed.
140.
He won't sputter in the middle because he already just passed the middle from the start.
The darts version of the long ball game. Or the Hail Mary.
Yeah, American football there.
A big throw, bypass the midfield. Started scoring in this leg, Ritchie Davies.
On track for an 11-dart leg.
140.
It'll be a treble 18.
86.
And a double 16.
Either side.
Well, it's sort of twisted in. He has to move.
Game shot in the
Good
second
12.
leg. Ritchie Davies.
And a huge pause around the Lakeside.
Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Because nobody was quite sure if it had gone in or not.
Well, virtually impossible to break a 12-dart leg on the start.
100.
Need a perfect 9. Mervyn's capable, but didn't happen that time.
Throw them for fun in practice, he says.
140. $121.
Dropping short and wide there. $100. $60.
Well,
here's the
that's
chance.
an opening, yes.
And he takes the chance.
Oh, just an excellent shot. Mervyn really has to drill a 180 in here to leave double top and pressure. Come on, a 140. Yes, that's a good shot.
Ritchie, you require 121.
Well, 1-2-1. He's had opportunities before. Can he take it this time? Bullseye needed for 2-1 in the final set.
96.
Groans all around.
He needs 20s to hold his throw, double 10.
Perfect first dart.
Knock it in beside, and he has.
Game shot in the third leg. Mervyn King. Fourth leg, Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
And I think if anyone was doubting that Mervyn King wouldn't find that double, He certainly wasn't.
90 seconds.
Well, this is Mervyn's chance for a big push to take the match.
100.
Need to push a little harder.
You want to outdo the other guy by at least a treble per turn. A treble more than your opponent, I mean.
55.
Ritchie Davies, of course, throwing to save the match here.
Well, you wouldn't know it by those last three.
140.
And Mervyn King nudging in front.
Well, Ritchie can't leave an outshot even with the 180. Means Mervyn has 6 starts to win this match from 261, and he can do it.
125.
Another deflection from Ritchie Davies. Another treble will be handy here. And went down for the bullseye.
99.
Well, unfortunate for Mervyn because result, no outshot. So fortune smiles on Davis.
100.
He will get a chance for the 124. Oh, 99 for this one. 42 left.
Ritchie require 124.
Big outshot for Ritchie Davies. Treble 14. Got to go that way. It's bullseye to save the match. Oh, incredible!
How many saving shots does he have in him? Even Mervyn has to smile and laugh. It's a tie break now. They have to win by 2.
In the final set, the tie break rule will now apply. 5th leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Well, I'm shaking up here, John. I just can't believe they can keep a steady hand on the hockey from
60.
here.
Well, they're so focused into what they're doing, and they've been doing it for hours now, that they just can't lose it. They just can't.
To try and
60.
become numb to what's going on around them. And I still wouldn't bet against there being an 11th leg in this final set.
Yep, golden double situation.
60.
Trace's expressions just haven't changed from set to set as the match has fluctuated.
Well,
She said,
as this match has been like a roller coaster, she's feeling queasy.
start throwing knots, turning cartwheels, I'm sure, but she watches every dart as Deborah does as well, sharing on the lamb chop. Well, searching for that 25 or bullseye once again.
Well, fortunate to get a 17, leave 104. Not too bad an outshot. Well, he's more worried about getting as much points as possible to show, but it didn't quite work out.
Shanghai and 18s.
A double 16. It's
Game
there! It's
shot.
104 out.
Mervyn King.
Holds his throw.
6th leg, Ritchie to throw first. Game on.
Well, I'm miscounting. I'm glad he's not. Scintillating darts, this. And once again, Ritchie throwing to stay in the championship.
Oh,
amazing throwing!
Well, it's good to see they're having fun. Because I'll tell you what, they have to be enjoying it. I've been in these situations that you just feel so good and just fed by the other guy's performance as well. It's a rush.
60.
If you're going to chuck in a 180, you need to back it up with more than a 60. Although Mervyn can't take advantage as yet.
59.
Just nice and easy. Make sure of 100 here. He doesn't need to get a 180. He's just trying too hard to make every dart perfect.
45.
And just, as you say, just forcing it.
Like if he just threw a nice easy 3 up, he'd have 100, he'd be on an outshot.
140.
And now the heat is right behind him.
That's perfect. Find it with a second.
140.
That's better stuff. Better, much better.
Forces your opponent to hit the big scores, just to put up some semblance of pressure. Just checking the score, 162.
Yeah, doesn't really matter too much.
98.
I guess he likes the thought of the 2 treble 20s, double 12s. But first, it's treble 20 for double 8 for Ritchie.
Won't be finishing on the ball with this one. It's double top to square it up again.
56.
Well, Mervyn quite deliberately chose
144.
144 as his outshot. Let's see if he can do it.
Not this time.
Treble 16, yes, double 8 left.
28.
So, once again the save, it's not as big as the others, but maybe just as hard, double 10.
And certainly just as vital.
Ritchie Davies. 7th flag, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
It's toe-to-toe all the way at the Lakeside. And he's on for a 180 again.
140.
But it's good pressure when you have first throw. Good reply as well.
100.
Only just, John.
Well, it's all that matters is it's just in. Wow.
Plenty to aim for.
Yes! Now he's 80 ahead. Now the pressure's on Mervyn.
And he's responding.
100.
But maybe not enough.
Yes, because Ritchie really looking quite good for this leg anyway. Treble.
He's like that.
Well, another yes, so 61, treble 15 or 25.
135.
Well, he went treble 15.
Mervyn, you require
I
161.
think he'd rather leave double top if he can, and he will get a chance.
Well, 90 for this dart. Tried to
89.
irrelevant
Mervyn, you
72,
require
but
56.
It's a 10 or a 6 for the first dart.
he wants the 6.
He gets 3 of them
That's double 14 left.
to edge in front in this final set.
Clean shot.
Just as if that's what he really wanted.
Ritchie Davies.
It's all part of the plan, if you can get it in the middle.
An 11-dart leg to break the throw of Mervyn King. And
Game on.
now he has the throw for the match. A match he trailed 4 sets to 2 in.
Remember back to that first set when Ritchie Davies took it
100.
and had the advantage. Well, now we're in the 9th set and the 8th leg, and he has the advantage again. But Mervyn is not giving up.
190.
Let's see if Mervyn has an 11 or 12 dart game of his own here as an answer. He needs it.
It's like you say, John. Whatever the opponent does, if he's hitting big, if he's checking out, it's spurring the other man on.
60.
And it has done for a long, long time.
Well, he wasn't too happy with that, but still, he's got the advantage. King.
6th
Wow.
bounce out.
Flanked by the bounce out.
120.
But at 120 nonetheless.
6 bounce outs to 2.
60.
During the match. Now this is where you throw in a 180.
Well, even a 140 here in this situation would do the trick. Because 96 for the match would be something he would relish a chance at.
100.
He'll have to settle for a ton.
He will get a chance for the 136. Mervyn wants to be much better. Maybe the bull. Oh, maybe he should have switched because the bounce out.
Ritchie, you require 136.
One each in the leg, so it's only fair, I suppose.
Well, quite levels it up, but it does mean that Ritchie Davies on 136 has his first chance for the match.
Oh, needs another one.
Doesn't quite get
16
it.
will be the dart. He'll have double top
96.
for the match. If Mervyn King can't do the big
121.
save.
How this match is swinging around. Treble 17 has to get it and doesn't.
Well, we've never been this close to the end of the match. 3 darts in his
53.
hand. All he needs to do is hit his favorite double top to
Ritchie, you
complete the
require
most fantastic
40.
comeback of this year's championship, and maybe any. But
And this place is just going to erupt. Double top. Slight adjustment. One more dart to go. No!
No score.
unbelievable, just as unbelievable as some of the finishes he saved this match with. But it's treble 20 for double 4.
18 or 16?
Yes.
Double 16. Yes!
Yes! Mervyn King! You have heart.
You have character, and you have bags and bags of bottle.
Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Well, from here on in, I suppose it is really sudden death. It's the first to 6.
Yes, it is. It's like the best of 3 legs, essentially. Long way to come for the best of 3 legs.
140.
We could be saying a long way to come to play 1 leg. Golden double. It's on the horizon, I'm sure.
But I have to say, John, I'm glad we've been with them for the whole journey. It's been a treat, this match.
45.
And King now with the advantage.
140.
Well, Ritchie won't feel so bad, at least because he didn't start this leg, and he'll have his throw next.
And he saved the match plenty of times already.
Yes.
So he knows the score.
Yes. But, you know, you always do want to try and at least leave a chance to steal.
81.
Treble 10 now.
Yes.
It's treble 6, I think.
49.
They got there in the end.
Ritchie way back on 216.
Mervyn, you require 32.
Sounds very simple. Double 16. Way out there. Not that time,
to the 9th leg. Mervyn King. 10th leg. Ritchie to throw first.
Well, Mervyn's definitely 1 leg away from moving to the semi-final, and there's no changing that at this point.
140.
But I tell you, John, you just can't predict which way this is going to go. You wouldn't back against another Ritchie comeback.
60.
Well,
And from this position, you certainly wouldn't.
everyone in this place wants to see a bull's go for the bull to see it goes first in an 11th leg, and but the thing is,
60.
well, there's a chance he had the 140, maybe. Oh, it's all even in the leg. Still Ritchie with the throw.
So this is where he does need to force the issue, not force the dart.
Perhaps that missed 3 darts, a double top weighing in the back of his head, saying, why, oh why am I still having to throw darts after everything I did to come back to miss 3 darts from a double top? Why am I here?
Kicking himself on the oche almost. And that is cruel for Ritchie Davies.
Like a royal pronouncement.
And if he checks out from here, John, there'll be a royal seal of approval from the Lakeside crowd.
It's 11s.
11 to leave bullseye. He's got
double
treble
14. It's double 14 for the match.
Oh,
93.
agony.
Ritchie, you require 140.
But Ritchie back on 140. And he's only checked out on more than
Oh, it's alive.
131 twice, once
Needs
in the
another.
tournament.
Yes, double 10. This is unreal.
Oh, no!
130.
We half expected it to slam in
Mervyn,
the
you
middle.
require 28.
But now Mervyn King has 3 darts for the match and a place in the last 4. Bends the wire. Even more. And pulls it.
15.
Double 5 now for Ritchie Davies.
Ritchie, you require 10.
To force a final leg, we promise you.
Come on, Ritchie, he says. And there are 1,500 people here saying the same. Big adjustment needed. Slightly less.
No score. Mervyn, you require 14.
And I think he just might go straight for this double 7, but the other option is 6 for double 4. We'll see what he does.
You can't mess about. He
Yes.
has gone 6 for double 4. 2 darts at it. It's double 2. He's got it!
Game.
Oh,
Shot.
incredible!
And the match. Mervyn King.
What a fantastic match.
Right to the last. You never knew which way it was going to go. But Mervyn King held his nerve and rightfully gets a standing ovation from 1,500 captivated, enthralled, entertained and ecstatic darts fans at the Lakeside. What a quarter-final, and Mervyn King makes it through to the last 4.
The average is Ritchie 32.35. Mervyn 30.76. What can one say? What a fabulous game of darts from 2 of the world's finest.
Yes, and
Both had
what a
already
relief there
reached the final
on
of the
Mervyn
Embassy.
King.
Gentleman was
for
here
a mere
last
double
year,
2.
reached the final, was runner-up.
Just sounds so
He
simple.
leaves the tournament today, but what a performance all week. Ladies and gentlemen, Ritchie Davies.
And he did himself proud, very, very proud. What a comeback.
He grew up, Ritchie Davies, just 6 miles away from the village where Leighton Rees lived. And he's pulled in a performance worthy of the great man himself tonight.
I'm sure his spirit was here because it was just fantastic.
2 short years ago, the gentleman was in the final. He's 1 game away. Tomorrow will decide. Ladies and gentlemen, the King, Mervyn King.
It's been an incredible week so far for Mervyn King. With great darts and controversy, but he's winning people over and he's having to dig deep to do it. But you've just got to hold your hands up and appreciate what Mervyn King can do on the hockey.
Well, he was in check, but he provided the mate.
Great.
Well, hugs and celebrations. He'll calm down in about 24 hours' time, I think. And that just shows you how much it means.
Well, he better calm down before then, because he's playing sooner than that.